Yo, what's good YouTube? Today guys we're gonna play some Clash of Clans guys. We're not gonna analyze any base. And today guys I have to do something that I don't really much want to do. And know what it is. It is here. Weekly attacks guys, so let's go right into it. Let's just hope Dragon Cliffs are right. Do I have to do it? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna do the Dragon Cliff attack there afterwards. I always hate it, when people never finish their attacks. So imagine, like, I look it up, like, did he finish his attack? And then it seems like no. He was like, I don't want to waste, my attack just for this, so I'm not gonna do it. So we're gonna go, of course, like, guys, for the freeze here. And that's it. This is like for the next attack, because I know, guys, this won't be like a two attacks war here. Also, something I want to talk about, because I don't know, like, if afterwards I'm gonna do like a video about, when I'm doing like my Legends League attacks. So yesterday, guys, I watched like a horror film, because I was like, you know what, I want to watch a horror film. And I asked like some girls, to watch horror films, but they were like, yeah, yeah. And then I asked them when, like I said, yeah, let's do it today, like the day afterwards, and they said, I can't today, Then I asked them, okay, so if they don't want today, it's up to them, I don't want to like force them to do something. So I asked them, hey, when do you want to do it, Then they said to me, I don't know. And then instantly when I see like, I don't know, then I'm not sure, what I do, guys? I don't answer anymore, because for me it's like, okay, it seems like you're not really much like interested. If you would be interested, you would instantly, I think, also of a date, So I'm like, you know what, write to me when you have time, blah, blah, but I won't put any energy into this at all. The thing is, though, I don't want to be like watching a horror film to be with a girl. I'm generally interested in watching a horror film. So I was like asking my friends, hey, you want to go to the cinema to watch like a horror film? The thing though is like, I looked it up, what is right now in the cinema, what type of film, horror film is there. There's just these boring ass film. Like I know 28 years later is not actually that bad of a film, but I'm more like an horror film ambient, ambient horror film, psycho type film, And like zombie films, I wouldn't pay for a zombie film, It's like, it's always the same, It's like, oh my god, zombies, we have to survive, blah, 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 a bit too boring, I watched too much of it already. Actually, hey, great attack right now, man. Like, we destroyed, like, both of the towers that we actually want to destroy. Very nice, guys. Smash like and smash subscribe. So, yeah. Then I asked, like, my friends, yo, you know what we can watch, actually? Let's watch Smile 2. And, like, some years ago, I watched, like, Smile 1 with, like, some friends. And already, like, I was, like, shocked or had PTSD, like, for 2 weeks. I couldn't go to sleep. And my genius idea was like, oh, I'm older now, I'm like much tougher, easy peasy. I'm gonna watch this, without any problem. Then it came to this, we watched that film, and you can like call up, who didn't watch that film with sound? It was me. Who did, who scrolled the entire time, or like, watched like on his other monitor something else, to be not too much frightened? Me. Like I tried to be like the first like 1 hour, I tried like to concentrate on the film, and I was concentrated, but I was like, there were like some scenes, man. Since right now I'm not forgetting these scenes, because they're so crazy. And like the thing is though, with these friends, I watched like some other films, horror films, okay? But like I already told you guys, there are like some different types of films, okay? Gory films, like Terrifier. Then also like these films, when it comes to like, woo, these jump scares, no problem at all, But when it comes to ambient film, okay, like films when you don't feel nice in your skin, all that stuff, and you are like, there's always something behind me. These films always got me. And so they were like super gory, and like I couldn't watch it, but like when I watched Terrifier with my friends, people like getting their skin ripped off, easy peasy, like putting bleach on this skin, on that skin that got ripped off. Alright, I know it's just for shock value, but I don't know what it was about Smile 2, but I couldn't watch it, so I was now looking at my other screen, but I was still looking at that film with like my peripheral vision. Yeah, yesterday I also had a small conversation with a friend, because I couldn't say that word properly. Kind of trashy. So we're just gonna do here Dragon Cliffs and then Capital Peak. It's gonna be very nice. It's gonna be peak video. Wow, wow, man. Okay, that's gonna be very easy, this attack here. But yeah, so I watched that film. It was done. No, none of my friends want to stay online. They all went to sleep, and I was like, no, tomorrow morning I have to go somewhere, I have to go somewhere early. And so I had to like to go to sleep pretty much fast. And I was like also like very sleepy already. Like I was like kind of like sleeping in my, no, oh that's horrendous, man. I thought like I would attack at Capital Peak. Okay, then it will be this one. My bad, guys, my bad. Let's do here this, let's do here that. That's gonna be actually perfect. So, yeah. And then I went to my bed and I knew already like, man, fuck it. Because during like when I watched like the film, every 10 minutes I watched like behind me if there was like one guy. And like if you watch Smile 2, I'm not gonna like say something, but there's like one very disgusting scene, alright? And like this scene, this was the entire time in my head. I was in my bed and it was like when I put away my flash or like my lamp in my room. I was like the entire time there is for sure that guy smiling at me, with his face completely like not looking like a human anymore, looking at me. And also during that time I was like, like these people, these ambulances, or like people that have like car crash, like the first people that have to go there, or like you survive a car crash and like your family is like inside of your car, okay, but like they all perish and you're the only one surviving, and you have to look at them, and they don't look like your family anymore. Like I was like, wow, I couldn't do that job at all, like that's nothing for me. Of course you can harden up, toughen up, but I couldn't toughen up to this stuff at all, like when it comes like to gory stuff, gory films, oh, no problemo. But when it comes like to real gore, no man, I'm gone, man, I'm so gone. But yeah. So what did I want to tell? Yeah, I couldn't sleep at all, and I was like writing with ChatGPT, like, "Hey ChatGPT, what can you do like to, like lose up, to be like a bit like chill, to be like, oh, this didn't hit me, to be like actually chill anymore." And he said, "Don't think it's real, blah 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 blah." But I couldn't. It was still that was still stuck in my head right now. And like he also said, "Yo, watch a film with like behind the scenes." I watched then a film, not a film, a video behind the scene of Smile 2. And that fucking video there, what did they show there? They showed also like they showed like of course the behind the scene. They didn't really much show behind the scenes. They were like more like they interviewed like some of these guys, the actors of Smile 2, Smile 1. And then they also showed scenes, of Smile 1, Smile 2, and I was like, no, that PTSD is coming back of Smile 1. So I was like, you know what? I know it's not real PTSD, of course, but like, I was like, no, I can't do it, like that's crazy. And yeah, so I couldn't watch it. So you know what? I was like, okay, I'm gonna like sleep with the lamp on. And it's been like such a long time, man, that I slept with like the lamps on or the lightning on. So then I also asked, because the thing is though why I wouldn't do it, or like why I don't want to do this, is because it costs, of course, money, energy. And so I asked like ChatGPT, yo ChatGPT, how much would it cost like if I sleep like during like one night with lights on? And he told me you actually just would pay 1 cent or 2 cents at max. That's actually crazy, like how much it doesn't cost anything. But yeah, so I was like, boom. Luckily though, I was like very sleepy or sleep deprived. So I was like, boom, instantly fell, and like I had like to just close my eyes, and to sleep. And actually, it worked out all right. 3 hours afterwards, I woke up again, and and then like luckily there was like already like sun outside, but I was like, I still have like to sleep some more. And yeah, then like I opened up the curtains, closed up that lightning, so I don't think I paid like 1 cent, because like I don't know, like for 4 hours I had like to had the lightning on, so it was like perfect, and then I went to sleep. And I think though today like I had to go like somewhere else, and because like I was so sleep deprived because of that horror film, I was like easy, okay, that's I slept like during like when I was like outside. Yeah, it's actually pretty crazy. So yeah, next time I'm gonna watch a horror film, I'm looking up with a girl. And actually I think like, why do I want to watch it with a girl? It's not because I wanna be that macho, but I think it's more like, oh, so I don't feel much feel alone, kinda like mommy issues, things like that. So yeah, that's about it. Of course, like if I would watch a film with a girl, it's of course gonna be my girlfriend, or like a girl I'm very much interested in, of course, But yeah, but of course you can also like watch films with your friends or girlfriends, friends, girls, it's also very cool. But it's also always something else, to watch something or do something with a girl instead of with the guys, because with guys it's like, you know, it's like, yeah, they are very tough, you know, they don't really much like feel the same way as you, you know? Like they don't very much like get very much emotional. Because when I asked like my friends, how much would you rate that film? Oh, 3 out of 10. Oh, come on, 4 out of 10. And for me it was like a 7, 8 out of 10, you know? And for me like it had like a lot of impact on me. And I think like girls, okay, myself also, horror films, they really much get me. That's why, you know, it's not that much interesting to watch with guys like my friends, horror films. That's about it, guys. Hope you guys still have a wonderful day, guys. Smash like, smash subscribe, guys. And let's see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys still have a wonderful day. And bye, guys.